Today our topic is why you should read the works of Seneca. Seneca was a Roman philosopher who lived a long time ago, but his ideas are still very important today. He was one of the main thinkers of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life, even when things are hard. Reading Seneca can help you understand how to deal with problems, control your emotions, and find peace in a world that often feels chaotic. His works are not just old books. They are guides for living a better life, no matter who you are or where you come from. Seneca wrote about many things like how to handle anger, how to deal with loss, and how to be happy even when life is not perfect. His words are simple but powerful, and they can inspire you to think differently about your life. Let me explain why you should read his works and how they can change the way you see the world. First, Seneca teaches us about the importance of time. He said that time is the most valuable thing we have because we can never get it back once it is gone. Many people waste their time on things that do not matter, like worrying about what others think or chasing after money and fame. Seneca reminds us that life is short, and we should use our time wisely. He tells us to focus on what is truly important, like building good relationships, learning new things, and helping others. When you read Seneca, you start to realize how much time you have wasted in the past, and you feel motivated to make better choices in the future. His words push you to stop procrastinating and start living your life with purpose. This is one of the reasons why his works are so inspiring. They make you think about how you are spending your days and encourage you to make every moment count. Another reason to read Seneca is that he helps us deal with difficult emotions. Life is full of challenges, and it is easy to feel angry, sad, or frustrated when things do not go our way. Seneca teaches us that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react. He says that anger is a waste of energy and that it only hurts us in the end. Instead of getting angry, we should try to understand why things happen and learn from them. Seneca also talks about how to handle grief and loss. He says that death is a natural part of life, and we should not be afraid of it. Instead, we should focus on living well while we are alive. These ideas might seem simple, but they are very powerful. When you read Seneca, you start to see that you have more control over your emotions than you think. This can help you stay calm and strong, even when life gets tough. Seneca also teaches us about the importance of self-discipline. He says that true freedom comes from being able to control our desires and impulses. Many people think that freedom means doing whatever they want, but Seneca says that real freedom is about being in control of yourself. He tells us to avoid excess and to live a simple life. For example, instead of chasing after luxury and comfort, we should be happy with what we have. Seneca says that the more we want, the less free we become because we are always chasing after something we do not have. When you read his works, you start to see how much of your life is controlled by your desires. You might realize that you do not need it as much as you think to be happy. This can help you live a more peaceful and content life. Another important lesson from Seneca is about the value of friendship and community. He says that we are not meant to live alone and that we need other people to be happy. However, he also warns us to choose our friends carefully. Seneca says that we should surround ourselves with people who make us better, not those who bring us down. He also talks about the importance of being a good friend. He says that we should be kind, honest, and supportive to the people in our lives. When you read Seneca, you start to think more about the relationships you have and how they affect you. You might realize that some people are not good for you, and you need to let them go. At the same time, you might feel inspired to be a better friend to those who truly matter. Seneca also has a lot to say about facing challenges and overcoming adversity. He says that hard times are not something to be afraid of. They are opportunities to grow and become stronger. Seneca himself faced many difficulties in his life, including exile and political problems, but he never gave up. He used these challenges to learn more about himself and to become a better person. When you read his works, you start to see that your struggles are not just bad luck, they are chances to improve yourself. This can give you the strength to keep going, even when things seem impossible. Seneca's words remind us that we are stronger than we think, and that we can handle whatever life throws at us. Another reason to read Seneca is that he helps us think about what really matters in life. In today's world, it is easy to get caught up in things like money, success, and social media. We often forget about the things that truly make us happy, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, or pursuing our passions. Seneca reminds us that these are the things that give life meaning. He says that we should not let ourselves be controlled by external things like wealth or status. Instead, we should focus on developing our inner philosopher character, our values, and our wisdom. When you read Seneca, you start to see that happiness does not come from having more. It comes from being more. This can help you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Finally, Seneca's works are important because they teach us how to live with integrity. He says that we should always do the right thing, even when it is hard. He tells us to be honest, kind, and fair, no matter what. Seneca also says that we should not be afraid to stand up for what we believe in. He reminds us that true success is not about being rich or powerful. It is about being a good person. When you read Seneca, you start to think more about your own actions and whether they align with your values. You might feel inspired to make changes in your life so that you can live with more integrity and purpose. In conclusion, Seneca's works are full of wisdom that can help us live better lives. He teaches us about the importance of time, how to deal with difficult emotions, and the value of self-discipline. He reminds us to focus on what truly matters, like friendship and community, and to face challenges with courage. Seneca's words inspire us to live with integrity and to be the best versions of ourselves. Reading his works is not just about learning philosophy, it is about learning how to live. His ideas are timeless, and they can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. So if you want to be happier, stronger, and more at peace, I encourage you to read the works of Seneca. His wisdom has the power to change your life for the better.